Joining me now, PIMCO Managing Director and Head of Public Policy, Libby Cantrill. And, it's the aftermath of this Correspondents dinner. You say it always feels like maybe something should change, even a short for public consumption moment of kumbaya. But I'm not sure even that's going to happen this time around.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's nice to be with you. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case. I think that at least we thought that this might provide some sense of urgency to at least fund the Department of Homeland Security. Remember, that's going on its 73rd day of a shutdown, the longest shutdown that any agency in the government has ever had to endure. So we were hoping that this would actually bring both sides together. At least it would bring maybe the Senate and the House together, because not only is there sort of this intra-party fight, there's also an inter-chamber fight between both the Senate and the House. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case.
No, it doesn't. Although I think now the couple of senators say maybe the government should fund the ballroom.
We'll see about that. Yeah. And obviously, I mean, look, I think this is, unfortunately, we are so inured to political violence, on both the right and the left. And of course, this is, it looked like an assassination attempt of the president. You would just think in any other day and age, this would be sort of front page news, but it gets buried, so quickly just because, again, sort of the desensitization. So clearly there's going to be a lot, I think, in terms of a postmortem, what sort of security breaches could have been addressed, sort of learnings going forward. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be really changing the political climate or the policy climate in Washington.
A big news item today is UAE bolting from OPEC Plus, and President Trump has a great relationship, I think, with UAE and Saudi Arabia. Obviously, there's tensions between those two nations. How does the White House navigate this?
Yeah, well, this, I think, is, maybe just a little bit more of a complication that they don't necessarily want. Though, to your point, they have great relationships with both Saudi and the UAE. Interestingly, if you're looking at sort of the read-through to markets, the longer-term implication is that actually this could lead to lower oil prices because you don't necessarily have that constraint that OPEC has. So, that could be one read-through.
I've got a great chart. I don't know if we put it into the system that shows UAE. They're about 1.4 million barrels a day below their capacity because they're tied to OPEC to their limits. And so, again, if they start pumping more, someone else may pump more. So I'm really shocked crude is up $3. Let's stay in the Middle East for a moment in the Iran conflict, because I read somewhere where you mentioned recently that investors are asking if escalation might be needed to have de-escalation. In other words, we've kind of been stalled here for a moment. And again, crude oil was in the low 80s. Now we're back to $100 on West Texas Intermediate. Something's got to happen to sort of break the impasse.
Yeah, I think, look, I think President Trump does not want this. He's been very clear that he does not necessarily want to put American troops in harm's way. I think that the only reason that we think that this might have to be an ultimate decision is just because of that Strait of Hormuz issue, of course. And so if Iran does not necessarily willingly open this, let free passage of cargo ultimately, again, this might just require some escalation. Does that require troops on the ground? I think nobody wants that at this point, particularly I think the president, at least according to what he has said. However, it could be, you could see a volatility. I would just say in general, we don't necessarily think that risk markets or the oil market is really necessarily priced for what increasingly looks like the reality of the situation, that this is going to be a prolonged at least conflict or increased skirmishes or what have you. And even if the Strait of Hormuz were to reopen tomorrow, just the disruption to the oil supply in terms of the shut-in, in terms of the oil energy distribution, that is going to take not weeks, but maybe months to normalize. So from a market pricing perspective, we think that folks are kind of priced to perfection for lots of good reasons. There are lots of good fundamentals in the U.S. However, this is something where we think it's a little bit of a blind spot in terms of how markets are pricing this risk.
Libby, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.